So, then you go to find the truth that is written on these pages that's so beautiful for you. Because it will help you to grow. It will make circumstances in your life that you will challenge life itself and know that you will be victorious because of Yahweh God. It says in Psalm 19:7, the Torah of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul, which is the body. So it's telling you how to change your destiny in this world. It's telling you how things are going to work out for you. All Yahweh wants you to do is keep your mind on Him, faith in Him. You should be praying at least 3 times a day. 3 times a day. And you should start writing your own prayer book, your own Siddur. You can find prayers in there that you may put, but begin to pray, my brothers and sisters, and no, we can't lose this. We're not going to lose because everything is in our favor as long as we're keeping the commandments, as it says here. For the nations and kingdoms that will not serve you shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee. The fir trees, the pine trees, the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary. And I will make the place of my feet glorious. The sons also of them that afflict thee shall come bending unto you, and all they that despise you shall bow themselves down at the sole of your feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man once went through thee. I will make thee an eternal excellence, a joy of many generations. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the nations, and thou shalt suck the breast of kings, and thou shalt know that I, Yahweh, am your Savior, your Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. And that is Jeremiah, that's Isaiah chapter 60. And I started reading. You could read the whole thing. It's very beautiful. I started reading at verse 12. This is what is going to happen. You don't even have to, all you have to do is keep those commandments. Yahweh don't want you to fight. He don't want you to get upset. He don't want you to do nothing. All He wants you to do is keep the commandments. Just keep the commandments. That's all He wants you to do. Because you can't do nothing anyway, but when you do it, you do everything. You are in total battle gear by keeping those commandments. Like you said, well, I'm not, no. By you keeping the commandments, you're giving the ruach of Yah the total strength to come into the physical world because He is using you. And therefore, by you having a clean mouth, eating and doing that which is clean and wholesome, that ruach will abide with you. You understand what I'm saying? And therefore, that spirit is already in you. I'm telling you, it abides, is right there with you. You understand? It says in Proverbs 28, verse 4, they that forsake the Torah praise the wicked. See, you do it and you start breaking, then you're praising them. It says, but they that forsake, it says, but such as keep the Torah contends with them. We're in contention with them. Just by you keeping the Torah, just keep it. But I just want to thank you. I just want you to know how precious and important you are. You're that important. There's no one like you. That's why He said, happy art thou, Israel, for who is like unto you? He said, there's nobody like you. You are a divine and holy people. And when did Yahweh said? He said, happy art thou, Israel. Happy what? Because we came into understanding who we are. So He said, happy art thou, Israel, for who's like unto you, O people, save in Yahweh. Not on Yahweh, but in Yahweh. We're saved in the Ruach of Yah. We are a Ruach people. We live in the spirit of Yah. You understand what I'm saying? Don't throw it away. That spirit is with you, brothers and sisters. I know it is. I know it is. The moment you start keeping these laws, that spirit jump right in you. But you have to nourish it by being obedient to it. And that's Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. He said, now look, happy are thou, Israel, for who's like unto you, O people saved in Yahweh, the shield of thy health. Okay? And who is the sword of thy excellence? And thy enemy shall be found liars unto you, and you shall tread upon their high places. Yahweh going to give it to you. You ain't going to have to do nothing. They're going to come and sit it at your feet and beg you. Go back and read. I wish I could give it all to you in one. It's so much here to substantiate what I'm saying. But the only way you can get it is by keeping it in. There's no other way that I can tell you to do it. You know, there's no other way. Anybody telling you anything else, that somebody gonna save you, believe me, the only person can save you is you. By keeping what Yahweh has told you. You have to keep the commandment. You have to. There's no other way. There's no other way that you're going to enter in, because I'm gonna tell you something. When you start keeping the commandments, you've already entered in. You're trying to find something you already have. That's why you're already in the Ruach of Yah. Those spirits are going to take care of you. So these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it. They shall deliver but their own souls. It didn't say spirit. It did not say spirit. It said his soul, which is his napash, which is his body. By their what? Righteousness. See, that's what he said, because you can prove that, you know, when you go into Psalm 51 and you read verse 10, create in me a clean heart, Allah, to renew a right spirit within me. You know, he said, because when he had done what he had done with Rebecca, when David had did what he had done, the spirit was taken from him. And that's why he said, renew the spirit in me. He didn't say renew my napash, my soul. Because that spirit lives in you, my brothers and sisters. You're being nourished by the Ruach of Yahweh God. This is why even in the New Testament it said the wisdom of this world is foolishness with. Why? Because everybody that touched you, everybody that laid their hands on you, their lives are in jeopardy. I'm telling you what I know. Everybody that has put all what they should have done was done, treated you the very best, giving you the very best. The blacks in America should be the national treasure of this country. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and I will recompense them according to their deeds and according to the works of their own hands. So everybody that has served as our slave masters, this government, all of them are in judgment because of how they treated us. He didn't say nothing about how they treated the world. He said how they treated you. The thing was based on Esau and Jacob. He said, change shall cover you. Why? For what you did to your brother. He didn't say what he did to the world. But Esau and Jacob was brothers. He said, and you shall be what? Forever. This is how important you are. These were, and what he said in Malachi, I hate Esau. And he never said he hated Esau because he dropped the atomic bombs. He said, I hate him because he hated his brother. And he put everybody against his brother. This is what this is about. Do you know how dangerous you are? No, you don't know. You don't know how dangerous you are, because you know how dangerous you are. You treat yourself better. You're dangerous people. Yeah. Man, when I see Israel, man, I know who you are. And I treat you real good. The worst enemy is when somebody's an enemy to themselves. You black women are a treasure to the world. Nobody can step in your feet. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have made it through slavery. Are you teaching that to your son? Are you sitting them down and telling them the value of these young black women and just dropping these babies and stuff, how important we are to each other? We're very important. Go back and read these books. Even when it says in the Apocrypha, it said the world was, what did it say? It says, it talks about how the word says, because for their sake I made the world. You know, he said, I made the world for their sake. The world is a Greek word that means people. These people are our servants. When they brought us into America, they should have rolled out the red, white, whatever carpet, because that's who we are. And they gonna tell you one day, oh, we didn't know. Yes, you did know. Because them brothers went out in the street and told the world. That went all the way around the world. You can't practically find it on YouTube. They know exactly who you are. So don't feel sorry for them. And I'm telling you, now here's what you do. You keep those commandments and do yourself some good, because they're not going to do you any good. This system they're taught to destroy you. That's what they're taught. I mean, they tell you the most horrible things. The tough thing. How do you give someone syphilis and they ain't got it? But you know why? When Yahweh said, y'all broke this law, I'm going to give y'all into the hands of some cruel, ungodly, unmerciful people. These people are so ungodly that they hate themselves. That's how ungodly they are. They're not godly to protect themselves. Anytime you got men that are making global policies that decide they want to be women, you're in trouble. You're going to have two men eventually in the White House. Okay, now. And I don't care what a man says. A man don't think like a woman. Because when he starts thinking like a woman, he changes the very chemistry in his body, because he's not a woman. A woman cannot be a man. When she start acting like me, you look at her and she start changing right before your eyes. My brothers and sisters, we're seeing the devil's children dance the devil's dance. We were watching and said, who are these people? They're the devil's children. They don't care nothing about no God. They don't care nothing about no morals. You can go into school and see and teach little children and try to pass laws that you can have. When you see these things, and you ain't gonna pray, and you ain't gonna ask Yahweh for deliverance, because they're gonna destroy this place. Rakata Yahweh, YASHAR'AL Raka, Yahweh, Benaiwa Laika, Wayakanaka Yasha Yahweh, Benaiwa Laika, Wayashama Laka Shalom. Yahweh bless you and keep you. Yahweh make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Yahweh lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Akwaka Lapaniya, Shalakana, Nagada, Tismaraya, Tishanada, Tishamana, Vajaya Kavasaya Vavaya Akatavaba Vakasada Yaba Shavgaba Waka Kala Yamaya Kaya Vashabadaya Baba Yada Yahweh Lawaka Yama Yama Yahweh prepares the table before us in the presence of our enemies. Yahweh has anointed our head with oil. Our cup runneth short. Our cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives. Yatisra Salavaka. Yatisra Shalawama Shalawama Kaya Baka. Bata Baka Bata Kawaba Yahaba Ataya Ataya. Ayaha Yahaba Atisra Walayama. Yahweh will keep you in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you. Trust in Yahweh, everlasting strength. Trust in him. Kala, Kalaya, Yavatiswata, Yakala, Yatislaha. No weapon that is formed against you, Israel, shall prosper. You stay in his commandments. You wrestle yourself. You do what Yahweh has prescribed for you, and you'll be all right. Don't worry about nothing else, because that's how important you are. He made you. He's not going to let your hand go. Blessed be Yahweh, because he has heard the voice of our supplication. Yahweh is our strength and our shield. Our heart trusts in him, and he is our help. Therefore our heart greatly rejoices, and with our song will we praise him. Yahweh loved the righteous. Yahweh is our strength, and Yahweh is our shield. So may your days be long, my brothers and sisters. May you truly love the life and the time that he has given you, for it is forever. So attach yourself to your God, for he truly is a gracious and wonderful God. In the land of our enemies, we have found our way back home. And in that day you shall say, Yahweh, I will praise you, though you were angry with me. Your anger is turned away, and you comfort me. Behold, Allah is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For Yahweh is my strength and my song. He is also my salvation. Therefore, with joy shall you draw waters out of the wells of salvation. And in that day shall you say, praise Yahweh, call upon his name, declare his doings among the people, make mention that his name is exalted. Sing unto Yahweh, for he has done excellent things, this known in all the earth. Cry out and shout, you inhabitants of Zion, for great is the Holy One of YASHAR'AL in the midst of us. Praise be the name of Yahweh, and I like to say shalom to each and every one of you, and may your life be sweet, and may you love your God with all your mind, body, and mind. Amen. Amen. Shalom. Yeah. Shalom.
Shalom. Thank you so much.
Rabbi.
Shalom, shalom.
Beautiful.